They said not to look outside after midnight. No one explained why. It was just one of those rules everyone in town followed, without question. Beat. But rules lose their power when curiosity takes over. And tonight, curiosity wins. The clock in the hall ticks toward 11:59 p.m. A single bulb flickers in the kitchen, its hum blending with the wind clawing at the windows. Outside, the town is silent. Too silent. Even the dogs have stopped barking. Mark notices. He always notices. He's the kind of man who writes things down. What people say, what time the lights go out, how long it takes the mailman to finish his route. He's lived alone for years in a house at the edge of Ashcroft, where the forest thickens and cell service dies. Tone, low, uneasy curiosity. When he first moved in, the neighbors told him the same thing. Whatever you do, don't look outside after midnight. They laughed when they said it, that nervous, brittle laugh that hides something deeper. He thought it was a joke, until tonight. Beat, slow pause. A sound wakes him. 12:03 a.m. Not loud, just off, like wind dragging across metal, then a soft tap, tap, tap on the glass. He freezes. The tapping stops, then starts again. Tone, tense whisper. Someone's outside. Beat. He kills the light. The room folds into black. From the window's reflection, he sees only himself. A faint silhouette in the glass. He takes one step closer. The tapping turns into scratching. Soft, slow, deliberate, like a fingertip dragging down the pane. Mark's pulse hammers. His throat tightens. He remembers the words. Don't look outside. But what if someone needs help? What if it's a kid, a lost hiker? He edges forward, breath shallow, 1 inch at a time. The scratching stops. Silence swallows the room. Then, a whisper, barely audible, right against the glass. Mark! Beat, rising, dread. His blood turns to ice. No one should know his name. No one. He steps back, heart in his throat. The whisper comes again, closer, sharper. Mark, come look. He wants to scream but can't. Every instinct tells him to run, to hide, to lock every door. But something else holds him there. That same pull that makes people stare at car crashes. The need to see what they're not supposed to. He reaches for the curtain, hand trembling, breath shallow. He hesitates, then stops himself. Grabs his phone, turns on the camera. He flips it to video and angles it toward the window, using the screen as a mirror. No reflection, no shape, just the black void outside. He zooms in. The camera glitches, static, distortion, then a frame of something standing there. Too tall, too still. Tone, quick, alarmed. Then, gone. The feed cuts to black. The phone reboots. A whisper hisses through the speaker. The same voice. You looked. Beat, tense, faster pacing, begins. Mark stumbles backward, drops the phone. The screen lights up again, but now it's his own face on the display. Live feed, except his eyes. They're not moving. They're fixed, staring back at him. He shuts the phone off, unplugs the router, pulls every curtain tight. His breath fogs the cold air. Something's wrong. The house feels smaller, the walls closer. Then he hears it again, the scratching, but now, from inside the walls. He runs to the front door, locked. The deadbolt's twisted, bent inward like something pulled it from the other side. The lights flicker, then die. Darkness. He grabs a flashlight. The beam shakes across the hallway. The sound follows him. Inside the ceiling, crawling, scraping. He shouts, "Who's there?" No answer. Then the whisper again, this time from behind him. Why did you look, Mark? He spins. Nothing. Just the open doorway to the living room. The air moves. A shadow flickers across the far wall. He bolts upstairs, slams the bedroom door, shoves a chair beneath the handle. His flashlight flickers once, twice, then goes out. Silence again, except for the ticking clock. 12:47 a.m. Time's dragging. He sits in the dark, gripping the flashlight like a weapon. Then, a click. The door handle turns. Slow, deliberate. Mark, beat, whisper. Come look. The chair shudders. He presses his weight against the door, but it pushes back. He screams. The door bursts open. The flashlight hits the floor and spins. Its beam catches a figure in the hallway. Thin, wrong. Its skin is too pale, too stretched. Eyes black and glistening, like oil. It smiles. And in that moment, Mark sees himself. The same clothes, the same scar on the hand, the same terrified expression. But the eyes aren't his. Tone, dark, surreal climax. It leans closer. Its mouth moves. But the voice comes from everywhere at once. You weren't supposed to look. Mark tries to move, can't. His reflection steps forward. The flashlight dies. Blackness. Beat. Silence for 2 seconds. When the neighbors find his house the next morning, the doors are locked from the inside. The lights are still off. The curtains still drawn. But on the glass, a single handprint, pressed from the inside, and carved beneath it in the frost. Don't look outside after midnight. Tone, quiet, unsettling outro. Whisper narration. No one sees Mark again, but sometimes, just after midnight, if you stand by his window long enough, you'll hear tapping on the glass. And if you're foolish enough to look, you'll see yourself staring back. Arian, 9 o'clock, Mark music cue suggestion. Soft ambient hum fading into static, clock ticking, faint whisper repeating. You looked,